Hey everybody, welcome back to episode 2 of the Man Crates knife kit. Tonight what we're going to do is we're going to work on the bolsters, getting those shaped and getting the basic shape of those on the knife. We're going to go ahead and set this up and get right into it so you guys can see what it's going to look like. It is really hot in the garage, so it's going to be a short video, and we'll just get a basic design out, and in the next video you'll see we're going to put the wood on, get the basic shape of that, and we'll then start putting everything together and getting the shape. So stick around as we continue the Man Crates Man's Best Friend DIY Knife Kit. So what we're going to use tonight is we're going to be using our knife blade, 2 different files with the handle. We're going to be using our bolsters and our bolster pins. We're going to be using 2 different Sharpie markers to mark off the bolsters where we want to trim those. Then if you have a vise at home, you're going to be using that vise. Otherwise, you can use the vise that comes in the kit. Okay, so to start with the simple design, we're going to take our knife and we're going to take our bolster and lay it right up on there. And we'll just get a general idea here. We're going to smooth all this out along the edges. I think we'll cut up around here and take some of this brass out. And then we'll let the knife butt up directly against it like that. So in order to do that, we'll need to make sure that we deburr our pins. So I'm going to stick the pin in the vise. I'm just going to take this file here. Make sure that's all nice and smooth. We'll do it the same thing on the other side as well. All right, now that we have our pins sanded down, we're going to go ahead and take our bolster and we're going to put it right up against our blade handle. And we'll take a pin and slide it in there. We'll take our second pin and slide it through. Just like so. Careful not to cut yourself. One tip that I can give you that we'll probably do here is wrap the blade of the knife in some masking tape, so that way you don't get any sticky residue of duct tape or electrical tape, and it'll protect the blade and your fingers. Alright, well, we'll deal with that here in a little bit. And what we're going to do is mark with our Sharpie marker where we want our bolster to be cut. Now we kind of want to have a little bit of an angle to it. So I think what we'll do, we'll come right along like that. And then we'll get rid of all of this here. I give it a nice rounded edge there. And then these will get flattened out, rounded with our file. So we'll come over to this side and we'll do the same thing. I'm gonna mark kind of where we were at here and the top of this pin here. And we'll just kind of work our way so you can kind of see now how that's going to be shaped. Now our next step is going to actually be to take our file, take this file here, and we're going to actually shape the brass in our vise. So let's do that next. Now what I've done is wrapped the bolster in painter's tape so the vise does not do any damage to it. And I've taken the one that we had a better line on and put it in here. What we'll do is we'll shape this one and then we'll take our second bolster and match it up, get a good mark on it, and then we'll use it to make it look the same. So let's get started on this and see how it goes. Okay, so we've got our knife blade here, our 2 bolsters and our bolster pin. And we're just going to put these on, just like that. Bolster pin in, bolster pin in. Flip the knife, I'm gonna set it down to where the bolster is flat on the table. And we'll course these in. So there we go. That is what the bolsters are going to look like on there. I think that's going to be a great look. We may want to file this down just a little bit, but I think we'll be all right. Our wood's going to line up right with that along the tang there, and we will be all set. Then what we'll do is we'll sand down these bolster pins when we're all ready. All right, guys, that's it for tonight. I am dripping sweat. We got some really great work done on the knife. We've got some really good angles on the bolsters. The next step, in the next video, we're gonna take our wood, we're gonna epoxy it to the blade, like that, and we're gonna shape it and get it sanded down, so we'll have our final shape before we put our wood finish on. So again, everybody, thank you for watching these videos. This is part 2 of a 3 or 4 part video. If you guys like what you guys are watching, hit the subscribe button. Make sure to check out all the videos. I appreciate you guys. Take care and have a good evening.